Ever pondered the fate of the industries we rely on today? Could they be obsolete by 2040? In the blink of an eye, the world around us is transforming. The industries we once deemed as indispensable are now standing on the brink of extinction, all thanks to the rapid evolution of technology and the ever-changing consumer behavior. From our morning papers to the way we shop, from how we communicate to the energy that powers our lives, everything is undergoing a massive shift. This shift isn't just about replacing the old with the new, but it's about creating a world that's more efficient, sustainable, and in harmony with the needs of the future generations. Change, as they say, is the only constant. And this change is accelerating at a pace that's far beyond our imagination. It's not just about predicting the future, but about preparing for it. It's about understanding the trends, the disruptions, and the innovations that are reshaping our world. As we stand on the threshold of a new era, it's time to take a closer look at the industries that might not make it to the other side. Join us as we delve into 6 industries that could become extinct in the next 16 years. First on our list, Postal Services. A staple of communication for centuries, these institutions were once the backbone of global connectivity. However, with the advent of digital technology, they have begun to face an uphill battle. The rise of email and instant messaging has drastically reduced the need for traditional mail. Why send a letter that takes days, or even weeks, to reach its destination, when a few key presses can deliver your message almost instantly? The convenience of digital communication, coupled with its cost-effectiveness, has led many to abandon the old ways of the Postal Service. Over the past few decades, we've seen a significant drop in mail volumes. In fact, in some parts of the world, the number of letters sent annually has halved. This is a trend that shows no sign of slowing down, and it's not just letters. Even parcels, once a major revenue stream for postal services, are increasingly being delivered by private courier companies and delivery services. These companies leverage technology to provide quicker, more efficient delivery options, further eroding the relevance of traditional postal services. While some postal services have tried to adapt by offering digital services and e-commerce solutions, the competition is fierce. The reality is, in a world where communication is instant and online shopping is the norm, the need for traditional postal services is dwindling. The writing, it seems, is on the wall for postal services. Next up, print media. An industry that has been a cornerstone of human communication for centuries is now teetering on the edge of obsolescence, facing a precipitous decline. The advent of digital news outlets and social media has drastically changed the landscape of news dissemination, leading to a steady fall in the demand for print media. Newspapers, which were once a breakfast table staple, are now being overshadowed by the convenience and immediacy of online news. The rustle of paper and the smudge of ink have been replaced by the silent tap and scroll as people increasingly turn to their screens for their daily dose of information. And it isn't just about convenience. The rise of digital media has also transformed the economics of news. The costs of printing and distribution, once borne by subscribers and advertisers, have been largely eliminated in the digital sphere. This has led to an increase in online subscriptions, further accelerating the decline of print media. The impact of this shift isn't just felt in the newsroom. It's changing the face of advertising, reshaping journalism, and even influencing the very fabric of our society. The decline of print media is a testament to the transformative power of technology, a reminder of how it can both create and destroy. But let's not write the obituary just yet. Print media still has its loyalists, those who savor the tactile pleasure of a printed page and the serenity of a screen-free reading experience. Yet the numbers don't lie, and the trend seems inexorable. Print media, once a powerhouse of information, may soon be a relic of the past. Third on our list, traditional retail. The rise of e-commerce has profoundly impacted this industry. Once bustling malls and high streets have begun to quiet down as the allure of online shopping grows stronger. The convenience of having items delivered to your doorstep, often with a single click, is hard to resist. E-commerce platforms have also expanded the range of products available to consumers. No longer are shoppers limited to the inventory of their local stores. Now they can access a global marketplace from the comfort of their own homes. This shift in consumer behavior has led to a decline in foot traffic for traditional retail stores and consequently a drop in sales. Furthermore, the recent pandemic has accelerated this trend. With lockdowns and social distancing measures in place, many have turned to online shopping as a safer and more convenient alternative. Even as restrictions lift, it seems that many consumers have made the switch for good. Brick-and-mortar businesses aren't going down without a fight, though. Many are embracing omni-channel strategies, integrating their physical stores with online platforms to give consumers a seamless shopping experience. Others are focusing on providing unique in-store experiences that can't be replicated online. But with e-commerce giants continuing to expand and innovate, the competition is stiff. Traditional retail stores will need to adapt quickly to stay relevant. As we move further into the digital age, it's clear that the retail landscape is changing. With the convenience of e-commerce, traditional retail stores face an uncertain future. Next, we consider the fossil fuels industry. The industry, once a mighty titan, now finds itself on shaky ground. The world is in the midst of an energy revolution, moving away from the pollution and environmental degradation associated with fossil fuels towards cleaner, renewable energy sources. The winds of change are blowing, quite literally, as wind energy production ramps up globally. It's not just the wind either. The sun, our most abundant energy source, is being tapped into like never before. Solar energy production is on an upward trajectory, with the costs of solar panels plummeting and their efficiency skyrocketing. The impact of this shift is felt most acutely in the fossil fuels industry. Oil and coal, once the lifeblood of our energy needs, are seeing their dominance wane. Coal consumption in particular has seen a marked decline as nations strive to reduce their carbon emissions. Yet it's not just about the environment. It's also about economics. The cost of producing renewable energy has fallen dramatically in recent years, making it a viable and often cheaper alternative to fossil fuels. The transition won't happen overnight. Fossil fuels still play a significant role in our energy mix, but the trend is clear. As more and more nations commit to net zero emissions targets, the fossil fuels industry faces an uncertain future. As the world turns green, the days of fossil fuels are numbered. Fifth on our list, cable television. Imagine a time when you had to follow a strict schedule to catch your favorite show. Sounds inconvenient, right? That's because it was. Enter the age of streaming services, a revolution that has drastically reshaped how we consume media. From the early days of Netflix to the more recent entrants like Disney Plus and Amazon Prime, these platforms have brought the world of entertainment to our fingertips. We can now binge-watch entire seasons in one sitting, or savor episodes at our leisure, all without the constraints of a cable TV schedule. The rise of streaming services has triggered a decline in traditional cable television. More and more people are choosing to cut the cord, trading their cable subscriptions for the freedom and flexibility of on-demand content. And it's not just about convenience. Streaming services often offer a wider variety of content, from blockbuster movies to niche indie films, from gripping crime dramas to light-hearted comedies. The shift in viewer preferences is clear. We want control over what we watch, when we watch it, and how we watch it. And streaming services are delivering just that. Traditional cable companies are struggling to keep up, with many losing subscribers at an alarming rate. This trend doesn't show signs of stopping. As technology continues to evolve and as our viewing habits change, it's becoming increasingly likely that cable television will go the way of the VHS tape. So, as viewers cut the cord, cable television is losing its grip. Finally, we reflect on these potential obsolescences. The sands of time shift beneath our feet, and the world as we know it is constantly evolving. The industries we've discussed today may seem as integral to our lives as the air we breathe, but the winds of change are relentless and unforgiving. Let's take a moment to revisit these industries. We started with Postal Services, a once vital cog in the machinery of communication. However, the digital era has rendered it increasingly obsolete, with emails and instant messaging taking center stage. Then we moved on to print media, another victim of the digital revolution. As more and more people turn to online sources for their daily dose of news, the demand for physical newspapers and magazines continues to dwindle. We also delved into the world of traditional retail. With the rise of e-commerce and the convenience it offers, brick-and-mortar stores are struggling to keep up. The fossil fuels industry, too, faces an uncertain future. The world is slowly but surely moving towards renewable energy sources, making the need for fossil fuels less pressing with each passing day. Lastly, we looked at cable television. As streaming services continue to dominate the entertainment landscape, cable TV finds itself in a precarious position, fighting a battle it seems destined to lose. Throughout these discussions, two common themes emerged: technological advancement and changing consumer behavior. Technology, in its relentless march forward, is redefining the way we live, work, and play. Meanwhile, consumer behavior is evolving to match this new digital landscape. As consumers, we're constantly seeking convenience, efficiency, and sustainability, and industries that fail to adapt to these changing demands risk falling by the wayside. While these industries may vanish, their disappearance paves the way for new and innovative sectors. The future, as they say, waits for no one.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notification and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.